anything else you want to mention?
Hey mom. Hi, my name is Conor Lamb. I'm the founder of SkinTheory, and I'm here with BFF to talk about my startup journey. Yeah, I'm from the US. I'm from Philly. I'm half Irish as well, so I've been jumping between those two countries a bit. Yeah, I went to the University of Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, and I studied computer science there. I always wanted to be, start my own business. I tried to sell stuff on eBay when I was a kid, so I had a business selling these car wiring things on eBay for it's a very custom version of audio, car audio, massive wires, basically for car audio. So your alternator and your battery have enough, juice between the two of them. Yeah, I started doing that, made a little bit of money, but yeah, I went to college, didn't really do anything except for just have a bunch of ideas. Yeah, now I'm doing more entrepreneurial stuff since I've left the corporate job and have been full-time on SkinTheory. Yeah, so Moe Weisensee. Kind of strange story with him. So Y Combinator has this, they started the startup school, which is online platform for video learning, but they introduced this co-founder dating thing, which I think it's called that, or matching, but it's so in my head, it's basically Tinder for co-founders, and you just it's actually a really cool idea. But when I first moved to Berlin, when I quit the job and started working with SkinTheory, I was I should get a co-founder. And so we had actually chatted months ago on this co-founder matching thing, before even just a chat, because he looked interesting. He was in a different city than Berlin, and Moe was working on his own project at the time. And we're yeah, it was great to meet you. When you're in Berlin, let's have a coffee or something. And so that was the end of that until I was we were someone told us that I needed a co-founder to basically raise money with them, which turned out it didn't, that wasn't the criteria, I guess, for them, because they didn't invest in us even when we became co-founders. But yeah, basically when I got that call, when I was told that, I was gonna have coffee with him the next day, not even related, and I said to him hey, I need a co-founder, and he was actually winding down his product at the time. So yeah, we just started working together on SkinTheory. He really dug the idea. He knew less about acne than me, but now it's totally up to speed with everything after a year we've been working together. I love Berlin. Berlin's amazing. So I moved here from Dublin, and Berlin has this amazing hybrid between great tech space, lots of tech companies, lots of startups. One of the biggest in your top 2 or 3 hubs for startups in Europe. But it's also incredibly artistic, which is amazing. And I love to have both sides. I don't want too far in tech, but I still need some, and I also want the artistic side. So there's lots of underground punk shows and stuff like that. Yeah, I got acne really bad in college. I had it for a year. I was going to the dermatologist a bunch, did Accutane a bunch. It was just incredible. It's really hard to solve. I tried all these things that people were telling me on the internet, and it's also just really depressing. Really, you just destroys your confidence while you have it, and they're really hard to solve. So when I was in college, I just got fed up after a year of messing around with it. So I eventually got fed up with that. I was I need to be much more scientific about this. So I started tracking my skin and just starting back from the basics. And so I used Google Sheets and just would track every day, each of my experiments that I would run. This today I'll do, or this 4 weeks I'll do nothing. And the next 4 weeks I'll do benzoyl peroxide 2% or something. So that actually worked. After around 6 months or so, I was able to really figure it out, and it was something so basic that solved my acne. It was just a normal cleanser, a smaller benzoyl peroxide around 2 or 3%, and then a non-comedogenic lotion. And so this seems like the stuff you would just do in the beginning, it just seems like the first thing, but no, it's so easy to be oh, I'll go for the high benzoyl peroxide because it'll get rid of my acne right away. And that's not the case. When I was in Qualtrics, so I was working as a software engineer, and I'd solved my acne this way, and I wanted to do that for other people, like just build something easier, because I thought it was a novel idea. So I just like built this little app with React Native and put it out in both the app stores, and just like went back to working full time. And yeah, people like started downloading the app, and that's the start, at least, of SkinTheory. SkinTheory basically like takes the mystery out of skincare. So it's a tracker where you track your skin, and it'll tell you what is causing your acne, and it also suggests what you maybe should do for your acne, what's best specifically for your skin. So it might surface like the fact that, oh, you haven't been washing your pillowcases, and that was something that, you know, actually was causing your acne. Or it could just be tracking your different treatments, like let's say you're doing a benzoyl peroxide treatment, it'll track that. And so, yeah, hopefully surface information for you that's useful and actually solve your acne instead of miracle promises that every brand does. So
I really think
the top qualities of what I see in successful entrepreneurs, this is not an exhaustive list, but some of the big ones that I think that stand out right away is persistence. You know, and it shouldn't be specifically dumb persistence. Like, if the product's not working, don't keep working on it. It's more like the persistence of like being able to keep doing things. You know, you will not get much feedback or much pats on the back from people. You know, if anything, it'll be the opposite until it works. So persistence, being able to hear a lot of no's. But this also, you need to like kind of couple with pragmatism in a way. You need to be able to say, yes, that idea I had was bad, and now I need to move to like, I need to slightly shift it, I need to test it, I need to not believe my own intuition, I need to test and ask users and be able to like not take things personally when you get no's. So it's like persistence and pragmatism together, I think are going to be amazing. Yeah, so my experience with the Berlin Founders Fund has been amazing. Like, it's been, I think, Berlin Founders Fund were really one of the first people to like take a chance on me in SkinTheory, which is like, you know, kind of, it was amazing. When we first got it, like very much life-changing. We had a year that we were able to be funded and like continue to polish our idea. And like from the start, you know, Travis and the guys were able to, you know, they could see the power like hidden away in SkinTheory that, you know, we like needed help to unlock. And, you know, the mentorship that we got here is unparalleled from like all the third-party mentors and in-house mentors as well, where, you know, it's good like pragmatic information, but it's also like there's so much of the startup world that is just tribal knowledge that you just won't be able to get if you're not talking to these people and like, you know, figuring out what everyone else is doing. So we wouldn't be able to do that on our own. So right now, thinking fast and slow, forget who it's by, it's amazing. It's like all these cognitive biases that we have, and it's kind of amazing. It's intense, but it's amazing. And then, what's the other one? I'm reading, Kurt Vonnegut has like an autobiography later in his life that's just him ranting about George Bush, and so it's fun to read, it's a good time. I just found this new band called Nations of Language, and they're coming. There's like Pitchfork is having a music festival in Berlin, so I'm going to their concert, and yeah, it's like very synth poppy, but kind of like new wavy, like, I don't know, reverb and guitars and synths. It's very fun. Yeah, so I guess what excites me about the future of SkinTheory, I think like just the growth in general that I'm starting to see, and getting users, like I've had users using the product already, but like really getting a bunch and actually being able to like work on the feedback, because like when I was one person doing it, it was like, you know, it's like very much context switching between I gotta build this and then I gotta go and do like some marketing or something, but like getting this growth and seeing like getting a bunch of people to use it and building what they want for them and getting like some good feedback, and like I think also solving acne is going to be really exciting. Thanks BFF for all the mentorship and support. You can see more about SkinTheory at skintheory.app.